So here we have classic badger action. As you can see, something has been digging up the earth here. That is 100% a badger looking for an earthworm or a grub. You can see here, here's a really good sign of a badger digging into a bit of wood to get a grub out. I reckon that's probably last night by the look of it. And you'll find there'll be loads of little nosings around all over the place. So the set in this particular wood, I'll give you a quick glimpse of it, is behind that tree up there. So you can see they've been digging in the bank here. Classic badger signs they are. Digging up earthworms, little rummagings about everywhere, nosings, you name it. And the tracks from badgers are very obvious because they're very well used. I mean, this is classic badger track up here, up towards the set, and you can probably see claw marks if you look hard enough. There's some claw marks there, look. They're very, very powerful creatures, badgers. I absolutely love them. Don't get to see them very often because really you need to come out at night. Be very, very still, make sure you're downwind, etc, etc. Anyway, so look at this. The wild garlic is coming up everywhere now, finally, in this wood. It's taken a while to get going. However, here we go. There's another little patch of it here. I've noticed this variegation that is happening to wild garlic this year. I imagine it's something to do with the crap coming out of the sky. Can you see, look, this is something you'd pay for in a garden centre. Variegated leaves. How it's normally due to a deficiency, I believe, of some description. But look, you can see it happening everywhere. Anemic looking leaves with stripes up the middle. And then they deliberately breed that into plants. I guess they find plants with this particular deficiency in it, but isn't that interesting? And the air tastes very, very salty again, and we've got more fake snow falling, weirdly. There's another badger digging there. Just down there, had a nice juicy earthworm out of there. What's this river looking like? It's still running pretty grey, I would say. It's been like this now for what, about 3-4 weeks, running very, very grey looking water. This was crystal clear before that. However, like I say, the last 4 weeks, pretty much since the salty taste appeared in the air, has been when this river changed colour. So for me, it's pretty logical that whatever's causing the river to be grey is the same stuff that is falling out of the air. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work that out. I'll show you that as we get further up. It's much more apparent up in the deeper water, and you can also see where whatever it is affecting moss ears and things like that, and certain rocks turning them literally grey. You'd expect to see this red colouring because there's a lot of iron in the ground around here, and that's what it will be like. But see, this would be an old mill race many moons ago. Very, very big mill area around here. But anyway, I'll get a bit further up and I'll show you that. So here's a bit of wood sorrel. Does very well in this wood. Edible plant. Interesting flavour. Quite lemony. Sorrel is a bit lemony anyway. Bit of an interesting one. I prefer field sorrel to wood sorrel, I must say. However, it is, and there's a bit more evidence of badgers. They've been digging at the edge of the path there, look. Not a lot to show in here at the moment. So this is the area where it's most apparent how grey the water is. And as you can see, it's leaving its mark on these runs in between pools. It's literally staining the rocks with whatever is falling out of the sky. It's a mind boggler really. Without testing kits, it's almost impossible to work out what it is. It's definitely some sort of salt, because like I say, I can taste it in the air permanently. There's these funny foam blobs everywhere, and as you can see, look, this was green and red. Well, that was green moss all the way down there up until 3 weeks ago. And as you can see now, it is definitely not green moss anymore. It has, I would suggest, probably killed it, whatever that is. It doesn't look very healthy anymore, that's a dead cert. And we have more of this artificial snow falling from the sky as we speak. It's very, very real, this shit that I talk about a lot. Geoengineering, geo-interfering. It's got ridiculous the last little while. And as you can see, there's more evidence of badgers digging around in the dirt, digging up earthworms. Yeah, quite alarming really. Like I say, I first noticed this about three and a half weeks ago. As you can see, look, that was red, all that rock. It's no longer red. It's now, whatever that is depositing on there is having a major effect, like I say, on the water, on the rocks, on the plant life. I've not seen a dipper up here for a few weeks, which is probably something to do with this water running like this. I can't imagine they want to be in water like this. It's probably having an effect on caddisfly and all sorts of things. Although there are some water beetles over there, which is an encouraging sign. You probably can't see them, but they're zipping around on the top. Just about centre shot. There you go. So there's still life in here, which is a good sign. However, it is running very, very strange colour. And like I say, whatever that is, it's definitely not Saharan sand, is it? I imagine it's the same stuff that people have been scraping off their cars. Whatever that is, some magnetic stuff, some nanoparticles of some description, is having an effect on this watercourse big time. And I imagine this is not the only watercourse being affected by any stretch. This one, it stands out a mile off. It was crystal clear, and now look at it. Anything but. And there's all your deposits of stuff that fall out of the sky. Look, you can see it everywhere, this foamy stuff. Tons of it. There you go, massive build up of it there. Massive build up of it there. Got to come from somewhere. I think the air is the most likely place. Interesting, eh?